Hey, I'm just coming in with a collective reading for the Zodiac signs for February. I'm on Earth signs now, so Virgo. Last but not least, Virgo. What's coming in, this archetypal energy here coming in? So we got the Six of Cups coming out here. So we're really like, cups here are emotion, you know, they're water, they're flow, they're connected to that. I feel like here, you know, we might be having some nostalgia come up, maybe looking back at our childhood, really focused maybe even around the family unit as well. Six of Cups, like we've got some sort of, you know, emotional fulfillment here, reflecting back to maybe past times, but also too, it's like we have all these cups and they're like all full. If you can see it on this card, it's a little bit hard to see with the light, but like they're full of jewels and treasures. But I also feel like here it's like innocence. We're like looking back to a time maybe of innocence as well here with this card. Really connected to our emotions. To our heart as well. We've got the heart energy here. So let's see what's a guide that's coming up here. Guide coming up for Virgo. I feel like here, though, it's very happy. It's like, you know, kind of like looking back, and it's like remembering the good times. Maybe children, too, will be something that pops up, you know, your children, looking back at that. And all that you've kind of like some things that you've accomplished here. I feel like it's like with emotions. It's with some emotion here. So we have coming out here for our guide, Ascended Master Kuthumi and Moss Agate, Sacred Ecosystem. So Moss Agate, so, you know, really connected to that earth, I feel like here. And also, you know, we've got that moss, that very nutrient rich plant life here. And moss is like that. Moss is very helpful to like those ecosystems, right? It kind of keeps everything together. So it says here, and I'm with Ascended Masters. I feel like this is like, you know, learning, teachings, wisdom coming out of this. The universe provides me with spiritual energy and charismatic magnetism to attract all beings in need of my light, so I can fulfill my highest destiny as a healing presence in this world. So yeah, you're a healing. It looks like here there's something to do with a healing presence. You're a healing presence for others. I accept my place in the greater divine scheme, embracing supportive connections in the spiritual world and in the material world. So we're like, you know, we have that balance here, as above, so below, with the understanding that my fulfillment and the fulfillment of all beings is divinely intertwined. I give myself permission to plug in and receive. So yeah, we're plugging in to the earth here. We're receiving. You might be receiving, you know, some remembrances as well with that, like maybe some download, some remembrances of how everything is like connected and everything is intertwined, like in a healthy ecosystem. It's like everything is thriving together in harmony. It's like really that harmony, but also that ecosystem is really giving me that home unit, that family unit as well, where you belong, if that makes any sense. So we're being asked to plug into the earth. So that you can receive, you know, spiritual energy and magnetism. That's what it's saying here. Beings in need of your light as well. Beings that, it's like beings that are coming to you maybe for healing. Maybe you know this consciously, maybe you don't know it. It could be something as simple as, you know, someone who just asked for your advice, or it could be something more like bigger if you're into the healing professions, you know, like Reiki or therapy or something like that. But let me see here for a soul lesson that's popping up here. We got some regret. Know that I cannot change the past. That's what I was like thinking about. We're like reflecting, and we're thinking back about the past and how everything is played out and is intertwined. But it's like knowing that we cannot change the past, but also at the same time that happened for a reason. There's like I feel like you're reflecting back, but you're seeing, it's not even like so much as wanting to change the past anymore. It's like I feel like you are accepting it, and that you're accepting it, but also it's like, you know that things happen for a reason. It's like it was like everything happened for a reason. But I feel like here, you know, it's like you might have some regret popping up, but it's like I feel like you're being asked to know that you can't, it's like you can't change the past. There's no point in wallowing in the past here. That everything is intertwined, and everything is supporting another, you know, it's supporting each other. There's a grander divine scheme in play here. So let me see what else here. So this might come up as feelings of like regret, maybe some guilt, but it's like I feel like here we're just clearing that. We're wanting to clear that by you seeing that everything happened for a reason. Seeing the gifts within that, I feel like seeing the gifts in that. So let's say maybe you had a relationship that you regret, something ended over, but it's like, you know, it was meant to. Like it's like finding the silver lining. Let me see here what the angels have to say here. Yeah, harmony. That working together, like I was saying with that ecosystem, everything working together, having that harmony. I feel like here we've got the heart here, very connected to the emotions as well. But that heart, like I was saying with this Six of Cups, we've got this, he's wearing this green, so very, very much connected to having that harmony in that heart. 2-2 relationships. How our connections, that's our, you know, our connections here, having that harmony, bringing that harmony in, knowing that you cannot change the past, letting go of the regret is going to bring in more peace, more harmony, more stability, I feel like here. So you might be looking over, we might be looking back at the past, but try and find find the connections, find the treasure in it, instead of having this regret. See what else is coming out here. We've got some amethyst coming out here. It's saying transformation, certainty, confidence. So I feel like here there is some sort of transformation that is happening when we can, you know, let go of the past. When we can let go of that. When we can see that everything is divinely placed in it's perfect the way that it is. I like here, yeah, number 5, transformation. Maybe working with amethyst too is really going to help at this time, because this is coming out, so I'd have to say yes, it is. Also with this one, I'm getting a little bit of transmutation too. I feel like here we're kind of transmuting that energy of regret into a higher vibration of appreciation for the path. If that makes sense. Appreciation for what was. Animal totem. Sun is shining on this card, so we've got like the sun. I feel like here too, it's like we're finding that jewel, that jewel in there. Animal totem, the dragonfly, magic. I embrace my transformation. Yeah, we just got those 2 cards twice, so thank you for that, Spirit, for that extra confirmation. I courageously let go of the past. That's what we've been saying, letting go of the past. Cool. The magic of nature is in me. It's inside of you. So it's like the magic of nature is inside of me. That's that ecosystem. Like that's nature, like total nature here. The magic of nature is within me. Plug in and receive. Plug into the earth, I'm getting. Yeah, plug in and receive. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Yeah, it's like finding the blessings within your situation. The dragonfly, we've got this lotus flower opening up here. So I feel like we've got this, we're starting to kind of, we're flowering. Now that, and it's funny here, we've got the like this almost like a sunflower kind of figure here. It's like we're blooming, we're starting to bloom. Water, we've got a lot of water in these, in here, so I feel like here it's like emotions, the cups, that's water too, you know, the emotions. You can plug in and receive with water as well. I feel like going in the shower or a bath, or if you're, you know, near a body of water that you can go in, I feel like, you know, that's going to help you, you know, plug in and receive as well. What do we got here for dimensions? Number 2. I like how we have the 2, 2, and the 2 out here. Attachment. So accumulation, defense, scarcity. So it looks like here there might be some sort of attachment with this regret. There's like an attachment to the past that might be that we're like, yeah, we're holding on to. We're kind of being asked to just transform that, into some harmony, transform that into finding the gifts, letting go of that past. There is some sort of attachment, so maybe even cutting I'm getting cutting cords with that as well. We've kind of got this very golden energy here, and it's funny here how we've got the kids and they're like playing with that very golden jewels here. Oops, just lost my thing there. They're playing with like these jewels, and then this guy's like playing with these jewels here, these coins. He's like, this dragon is guarding it. I feel like there's some sort of guard up here too, with regards to some sort of situation from the past, and I'm getting 2 here with like another person. So it's like, yeah, we're cutting that through. We're cutting the cords to that. So, you know, call in Archangel Michael, cut the cords to the attachment. We're guarding ourselves. And I feel like here too, because we've got like scarcity. I feel like here it's like this is kind of like you're not in, it's like not being in the present moment. So it's like it's kind of, it's almost like you're blocking yourself from more coming in, for abundance to come in, because you're like you might have been like really focused on the past here. Huh. but it's like, I feel like here it's like you're almost you're almost too guarded, because it's something that happened in the past, something that there's some regrets over. But you're being asked to find the treasure in it. That's going to lead to a transformation. It's going to bring in some harmony. So you might be looking back on things, you know, this month. It's like reflecting, looking back on situations, maybe even like there's something from the childhood here. We've got some children here, looking back to happier times, that I feel like here it's going to bring up some of this, this energy of regret here, but it's being brought up to like clear it out. You're being asked to clear it out. What do we got here? Crystal Companion, Muscovite. What is it? Heady Muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigational tool for explorers and supernatural and synchronistic. So who needs it? The pragmatic, imperial, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it? Against your forehead while peering into the future. Muscovite, very crown chakra as well. So amethyst, muscovite, but also for that grounding and plugging in. Moss agate will help with that. Help you see how it'll bring in harmony, moss agate. When to use it? When I want to believe is your MO. When you feel like you've been missing the signs, because you're stuck in the, because you're kind of like you're kind of stuck in the regret of the past, because so you might be missing the magic that's all around you right now. When you have a problem that logic won't solve. When you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or moldavite and need to get a grip. So develop your foresight. Yeah, because right now it's like we're looking at the past and we're not looking at we're not looking at the future. So we're almost like being asked to kind of like look towards the future. Our foresight is the future. Let's see here, a past life that's coming out here. So muscovite, yeah, really crown chakra. When you have a problem, logic won't solve. So yeah, logic isn't going to resolve something from the past. It's emotions. It's funny here how we have like these two energies of like pirate ships. Isn't that like really cool? This guy's like treasure pirate, and we've got like, you know, a sailor on a ship. So it's like traveler, wanderer. So I feel like here this is a past life that's coming up here. And I feel like here, so with this one here, we have an attachment. And we're really guarding, and we really feel like we need to hide our treasure. We really feel like we're in the scarcity mode, and we're accumulating all this stuff. But then here we've got this like total opposite energy where he looks like he's like free and he's like having fun, and he's like just exploring here. So I feel like here this is coming up here. There's a transformation with that because we've got the number 5 here, but I feel like here we're letting go. When we can let go of the attachment and let go of the past. And he's got binoculars on, so binoculars is like we're seeing, you know, kind of like what's over there. Like it's almost like we're seeing into the future, or it's like we're seeing kind of what's in front of us, not what's behind us. So I feel like this is going to free, this energy is coming in to free. I feel like you're going to start exploring more things again. It's a karmic thread here, but there's some sort of transformation with this. This is something that's coming in from a past life as well. Or it could be this life. Maybe in this life you are a big traveler. Maybe you do like exploring. But I feel like here you're being asked to explore. It's like you're being asked to like explore what's ahead of you and not what's behind you. Karmic thread we have. Okay, we just got this one for Capricorn. Awaken your power. We got this Leo energy. We just had this like full moon in Leo here. So it's saying here, you are more powerful than you realize. Awaken to your true potential and step into your true strength and step into your potential. So yeah, it looks like here, you know, we're moving forward, stepping into, we're embracing, you know, new ways of thinking, new ideas. We have these supportive connections, like, you know, we're embracing that. Embracing supportive connections in the spiritual and the material world with understanding that my fulfillment and the fulfillment of all beings is divinely intertwined. So yeah, like I feel like here you're stepping into, you know, it's like almost like into the present moment, but also like you're developing the future sight and not the past. So you're more powerful than you realize. You can, you know, you can have courage to like move on. I feel like here it's like that's what it's giving me. It's like the courage to move forward. That's what I'm trying to say, the courage to move forward. Future higher self card, what do we got here? Everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Isn't that perfect? Because that's the future, is the unknown, right? The past we know. The future we don't know. We can take a guess, but everything is always changing. So, you know, it's like you have to take those steps into the future and like you know, being in that present moment, but like also coming into that, what do I want my future to look like, not my past, not being stuck in that past. So yeah, it's like it's going into the unknown because you're so used to maybe being in the past that it's like the future is something that's new to you. It's like you're exploring what the future is now. Okay, healing affirmation. So this one here is going to, I would, you know, say this as many times as you can this month to yourself. It's really going to help. Oh, we almost had a flipper there. These ones are pretty hard to shuffle. So let's see here. Take a screenshot as many times as you can. I would say this to yourself. It's going to help with your healing. You're getting wisdom out of this. Yeah. So if you want to take a screenshot of that. So it says here, God has a plan for me. Yeah, and there's like this greater scheme of things happening here. I live here now, knowing beauty is to come. I live here now. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like being in the present moment. And then beauty is to come. That's the future, what's to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. So it's like being patient in that as well. Explore. Be patient in your exploration, though. There is a transformation coming here. Like that ecosystem, we can't force things in the ecosystem because it puts them out of balance. It's like being in balance and like, yeah, being in that harmony, being in the present moment. With divine timing. I learn from my experiences. Yes, we learn from the past. That's our experiences, right? Take small steps in faith, like I was saying, step forward, and succeed. Thanks to all my efforts. So yeah, it looks like here, you know, you're gaining some wisdom out of here. You're gaining some wisdom this month out of, you know, this situation. So you'll have to let me know if that resonated. Thank you.